Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Let's talk about the new episode of Real Housewives in New Jersey, season 13, episode 13. But before we do, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you will miss any further videos. But let's get into it. The women are back from their trip to Ireland. So we see brief footage of everyone back home, but the first official scene is Danielle with her husband and children. And her mom's coming over. So she shows the mom what gift she's going to be giving Teresa for her bridal shower, which is going to be happening soon. But she then talks to her about how horrible the Ireland trip was for her. First, the Rachel and the rat comment, but then lastly, the dinner with Margaret and the comment she made really hurt her. And then Danielle continues to reveal the secret about Melissa to her mom, and her mom is actually encouraging her to tell Melissa. So I was like, oh wow, this is messy. They are both messy. Then we see Rachel Fuda and her husband going to go see an attorney to talk about adopting her stepson. Some people think that she's doing this for the show, but I don't think so because she has taken care of him for so many years. So the attorney says that no matter the circumstances, the birth mother has to be involved and she does have the right to fight back. So this would, if the mother got an attorney and like didn't want to go through with it, this would become a contested adoption. So it sucks for Rachel to hear that and it actually makes her cry. But she truly feels like that's her son. And to know that the birth mom could eject just makes her really sad. Then there's a scene between Jennifer and Bill. They are basically discussing how to parent and how to navigate, um, you know, Bill is spending too much time at work, not enough time with the kids, and she wants to see the couples therapist again, but he does not. It seems like they really have no partnership, so I think they need to work on that. Then this next scene was very nice. Teresa took her daughters to go try on their bridesmaid dresses, and as they're doing that, Giudice calls Gia. So the girls talk to their dad, and Teresa tells him that, you know what, she really hopes that one day he can return. And this makes all of them cry. It was so nice. So then we have a next scene. It's also a little bit more friendly. It's with Margaret, and she's with Marge Senior and some family friends. They're having lunch. I also thought it was funny because they all have like the same exact look. Like they have really white blonde hair, but the friends do seem very fancy. But they're talking about stuff, and it looks like Lexi, who is Margaret's friend, really loves her, and it made me kind of happy to see that scene because she cried about how Marge has been such an amazing friend, and I like that because sometimes it seems like Margaret is the villain of the show and she has this arsenal on people. So to see scenes like these where she has friends that she's actually been really loyal to, it's nice. And then we get an even more lovely scene. Melissa and Joe are at home and they are very proud that their daughter is in the honor roll. And then they hear some beeping. So Antonia's grandma comes in with a surprise car. So they gave her a Porsche for her 17th birthday. It was great to see how happy she got and she had tears of joy. But then they go inside and Melissa and Joe start to talk about the mess. So Melissa starts to explain a little bit about the trip, and then she says that she has come to the realization that she has given up on Teresa. Okay, good, I guess. I just wish they wouldn't have that conversation after that car scene because I feel like it was nice, so that kind of put a damper on it. But then this next scene was actually interesting. So Dolores and Frank are having dinner. Pauley actually recommended it because he thinks that they should talk about their feelings. So as they talk, it kind of seems like Frank wants him, Dolores, his son and daughter, to be a unit, to just be the four of them. In other words, he doesn't want Polly around, and he doesn't want his girlfriend around either. So Dolores is trying to explain that she is in a committed relationship with a man. So that's going to come in between their dynamic. It's not going to change her dynamic with her kids, of course, but she can't be buddy buddy with Frank. And I honestly think that Frank loves Dolores. He loves the idea of Dolores. So he can't stand knowing that she's going to be with another man. So he definitely needs to respect those boundaries. And they ended by saying that they're going to come together to celebrate Frankie having his dream job, and that's going to happen pretty soon. So then we get to the bridal shower, and then you guys, Teresa was exposed. So let's get into this. So she's driving in her car to the shower, and she gets a call from Louis, who is planning something for the wedding, and he names the guest that he is going to invite. And he literally says, "Not Melissa and Joe. I am not inviting them." And Teresa looked like a deer caught in the headlights. She takes the phone off of speaker and she tells Louis, "We are filming. The cameras are on." And he says, "Oh, shoot." So they got caught. I'm sorry, Teresa fans. I know they're going to try to spin this however they can. And they're probably going to say, "Oh, she has the right not to invite anyone." If that were true, her reaction wouldn't have been like that. She was in total shock, and you could see it all over her face. She really didn't expect that to happen. So, I mean, yeah, there's no way to spin it. They just didn't want to invite them. But anyway, all the girls are arriving at the bridal shower, and guess who popped in? Miss Ashley Darby from Potomac. That was unexpected. But anyway, Teresa arrives to all the friends and family, and it was cool because she didn't actually know that it was going to be a bridal shower. She thought she was just going to like a regular lunch, and she gets emotional. It's a lot of people were there, all of Louis' sisters and his mom, and they're eating, having a good time. Then they're sitting around, and somebody does ask Danielle how she's doing, and she says that in terms of this Ireland trip, she went in one way and she came out another way. However you feel about Danielle, you have to admit she's very thin-skinned. So I don't know if she's going to be able to last long if she doesn't develop some thicker skin. But then we end this by Teresa making an announcement, and she begins to thank many of the women who are there, and she's thanking them individually, one by one, all except Melissa. Just think for a second. Do you think that it would not be hurtful that your sister-in-law is thanking everyone but not you, who you are family? I do think it's hurtful. And I know people who don't like Melissa. And listen, I am not team Melissa. I am not team Teresa. I just see how I say how it is and how I see it. It is going to be hurtful because at the end of the day, they're family. So that is a tie. She's married to her brother. So I don't know. I of course people could say Melissa hasn't showed any loyalty, but I think it sucks. But anyway, they begin to party, do some fun things, and then the episode ends. So again, nothing too dramatic, no like fights, nothing really juicy, but I guess it's because they were coming back from the trip. So we weren't going to get like super into the mess. And it looks like next week won't be that interesting. We'll see a couple of more scenes from the preview. It looks like it won't be that interesting, but it does look like at this point Louis has totally given up on trying to mend things with Joe and Melissa, and we'll probably see more of that next episode. I just want them to hurry up. I want to get to the season finale, and I want to get to the reunion because that's when the good stuff is going to start to come. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you agree with me, if you totally disagree with me, you think I'm crazy, let me know. I'll read your comments and reply back to y'all. So like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.